Brooklyn grades, Schroder shines with 16 and tough 128-102 loss to Chicago. The Brooklyn Nets, 9-13, hope to rebound from a disappointing weekend against the Orlando Magic by securing a road win over the Chicago Bulls on the second night of a back-to-back. However, undermanned due to a slew of injuries, the Nets couldn't overcome the odds, falling 128-102 to the Bulls. Despite a competitive first half that saw Brooklyn trailing just 56-50 at the break, the second half unraveled as Chicago surged ahead, outscoring the Nets 72-52. The Bulls capitalized on transition opportunities, holding a 23-10 edge in fast break points. Rookie Derek Whitehead stood out for Brooklyn in his most extended NBA action yet, scoring 18 points on 6 of 10 shooting from beyond the arc. Dennis Schroder ** contributed 16 points and 10 assists but struggled with efficiency from long range. Here's a breakdown of the Nets player performances. Dennis Schroder. Schroder displayed strong playmaking with his crisp passing and repeated drives to the basket. While his mid-range scoring remained reliable, his inefficiency from three-point territory made him more predictable, allowing the Bulls to defend him effectively. On the defensive end, Schroder struggled to contain Chicago's backcourt, Keon Johnson. In his first start as a Net, Johnson brought energy but struggled to find rhythm offensively. While his aggressiveness was commendable, he lacked decisiveness in some situations. Johnson contributed on the boards but failed to provide consistent defensive pressure. Tyrese Martin. Martin's second start of the season was underwhelming compared to his breakout performance against the Suns. While he had a few bright moments, his inconsistent shooting and lapses on defense mirrored Brooklyn's overall struggles. Jalen Wilson. Wilson's inefficiency on both ends of the floor continued to hinder his contributions. He struggled to score or capitalize on open looks and found himself in foul trouble, limiting his impact. His rebounding was a small silver lining in an otherwise forgettable outing. Nick Claxton. Claxton provided solid rebounding but fell short in what should have been a favorable matchup against a shallow Bulls frontcourt. He failed to capitalize offensively, and his rim protection was less impactful than usual. Trendon Watford. Watford's improved explosiveness was evident, particularly in his drives to the rim, but defensive lapses and moments of inconsistency highlighted areas for improvement. His rebounding remained steady, contributing to Brooklyn's effort on the glass. Derek Whitehead. Whitehead shined in his extended minutes, torching the Bulls from deep with 6 three-pointers. His ability to stretch the floor was a welcome boost for the Nets, and he showed promise defensively with improved mobility. Day'Ron Sharpe. Making his season debut after a hamstring injury, Sharpe showed flashes of readiness in limited minutes. While some miscues were expected after a long layoff, his physicality and rebounding hinted at his potential value moving forward. Shake Milton. Milton started strong but faded in the second half, struggling with decision-making and turnovers. His inability to sustain offensive rhythm hampered the Nets, though he still provided occasional sparks in the absence of other playmakers. Despite the loss, the Nets will aim to regroup as they return home to face the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday night.